Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to discuss about how we can run LLMs locally with the help of Docker Model Runner. Now, there may be scenario guys that you may be working in various use cases that may be related to different kind of LLMs, right? And as a developer, I definitely want flexibility to run LLM locally so that I will be able to do the development for my entire project, even to probably test it and also see the comparison between various open source models. Now, this running LLM with the help of Docker locally is now possible with the help of Docker Model Runner. So in this particular video, I will be going ahead and showing you step-by-step process how you can probably go ahead with this. Now, first of all, what you really need to do is that you need to go ahead and download the Docker desktop. So if you have been following me, following my lot of tutorials related to Dockers, related to LLMs, I hope everybody may be having the Docker desktop. If you do not have the Docker desktop, I would suggest go ahead and download it. And this LLMs, like if you really want to run any kind of LLM locally, it is now both possible in Mac and Windows. So first of all, what I will do, I will just go ahead and download the Docker desktop. So here you can see as soon as you go ahead and search for Docker desktop, here is the second link. Just go ahead and click on this. And over here, you'll be able to see that all the possible options, how to probably go ahead and do the installation, right? So first of all, I will just go ahead and click on setup. Here, there is an install option. Then you have Mac, Windows. Let's say if you want to go ahead with Windows, you can go ahead and download this particular file based on the version of the Windows that you have. If you have Mac, you can also go ahead and do it for the Mac itself. Let's say you want to go ahead and download the Docker desktop for Mac with the Apple Silicon, you can do that. Or if you have Intel chip, you can also do that. Okay. So once you do the installation, just go ahead and do the installation. And probably if you're seeing my Docker videos, I've already taught this particular tutorial. Now, once you have done the installation, this is how your Docker desktop will look like, right? Now, one very important feature to probably run this Docker model runner, if you go to the settings and if you probably go ahead and see like which version your Docker is, like your Docker desktop is, it need to have a minimum of 4.4 version. Okay. So if you go back to the article which I have shown you over here, it is basically written that now it is available in beta with Docker Desktop 4.40 for Mac OS on Apple Silicon. And since this article was posted on April 4th, 2025, now in Windows also it will work if you have the Docker Desktop of 4.40. Okay. Now, I already have this particular version. So if you probably go ahead and see my version, it is somewhere around 4.41. Anyhow, now the next thing that you really need to do, you just need to go ahead and click on features in development. And you also need to enable this enable Docker model runner. And along with this, since you also want to use the LLM models, which is running in some kind of Docker containers with the help of Docker model runner, you would also want to probably use this in your coding application. So that is the reason you need to go ahead and click on this enable host side TCP support. So once you do that, you just need to go ahead and click on apply and restart. Once you do that, that basically means that your Docker model runner is enabled from this particular Docker desktop. You can also do this with the help of command prompt. So let me just go ahead and show you with the help of command prompt also and how you can probably enable this model runner once you have installed the minimum version of 4.40. Okay. So first of all, just go to the command prompt. Okay. In order to check, let's say that you have installed the Docker desktop, you have the recent version. Okay. Or you have to probably go ahead and do is that you have to go ahead and just copy and paste this command. See over here, we have written Docker desktop enable model runner. And since we have already enabled this TCP 12434. So if you go over here, your 12434 is basically checked and your port number is enabled, right? So once you do this, you just need to press enter. Since I have already enabled this, so I don't have to do it again. So it is not giving me any message. That basically means my model runner is enabled. Okay. Now, the next thing is that in this, we definitely want to check whether our, the model runner is probably working absolutely fine or not. Okay. So how do I go ahead and check it? For this, we go ahead and write a command docker model status. Okay. So here, once you go ahead and probably just go ahead and write this particular command, that is Docker model status. Here you'll be able to see that Docker model is running and it is probably giving you this specific status. So once it gives you this status, that basically means your Docker model runner is working absolutely fine. Okay. Along with this, we'll also try to understand what all important commands we can specifically use when we want to probably run any kind of LLM locally with the help of Docker model runner. So for this, we will go ahead and write Docker model help. And once I go ahead and write this, you will be able to see as soon as we write this command, Docker model help, these are the list of commands that we can specifically use. The first command is inspect, which shows display detailed information on one model. The second command is something called as list. List the available models that can be run with the Docker model runner. Then you have logs. Then you have pull, right? With the help of pull, you can download a model. With the help of push, you can also upload a model in the Docker Hub. Downloading a model also happens from a Docker Hub. Then you have RM. It can remove the models downloaded from Docker Hub. Then you have run. Okay. You can also run a model with the help of Docker model runner. Okay. All these specific things we will try to use. You'll also see tag a model is there and version, show the Docker model runner version also. So these are all the possible options that you can specifically use. Okay. Now the next step is that, see, there are different kind of LLM models which you can run locally with the help of Docker model runner. But you need to understand which all models you can run. So if you go back to the Docker desktop and if you just go back to the home, okay, here there is an option of Docker Hub, right? And when you probably go ahead and search in Docker Hub, right, here you'll be able to see various models. So let's go ahead and search for it. I will go ahead and write AI slash, let's say I will go ahead and write Llama 3. And if I go ahead and search over here, right, here you'll be able to see that I have various models, Llama models or a series of Llama models which are available in the Docker Hub. Not only this, right, let's say if I go ahead and click this, okay. Now, once I'm clicking this, here you'll be able to see all the information of the Llama models. Okay. Just to see in a much more better way, what I will do, I will just go ahead and search for Docker Hub in the browser. Okay. I will just go ahead and click this. And now let us search for some of the models that are available. So for this, I will just go ahead and search AI slash. Okay. And when I search AI slash, let's say that, okay, here AI slash is not coming. Okay. Let's search for Llama 3. Okay. Llama 3. Now I think you should be able to get the model, right? So let's say that Llama 3, Llama 3.3, 3.1 are the open source LLM models that are available over here. I'll click on this. Now what I will do, I will just go ahead and see some of the models, like these are the information of the variants of the models that are there. In order to pull that model, I have to use this pull command, right? Like even though if you have seen that how to pull a Docker image, you can also pull it just by using this. There will be a pull command that will be available with respect to various images. Similarly, in any kind of LLM models that are available in Docker, this kind of command will also be available. Now, see over here, I have gone to this AI Llama 3.2 and Llama 3.2 is again an open source model. If I go ahead and click on this AI, okay, there are so many different models that are available. Let's say Qwen 3, small language model, DeepSeek R1 Distill Llama, Llama 3.3, 3.2, Mistral, 5.4, QWQ, Qwen 2.5, Gamma 3, Deep Coder Preview, Gamma Quad, 3 Quad, Llama 3.1, right? So all the specific models are there, right? And most of these models and all the models that you are actually seeing over here, they are like open source models. Now in this specific video, I will just try to show you with this particular model, that is small LLM2. Okay. Now what is this model all about? So it is a tiny LLM built for speed, edge devices and local deployment or development, sorry, not deployment. And then you can basically, it is a compact language model with 360 million parameters designed run to efficiently on device. So we'll try to use this particular model because let's say that I want to go ahead and create a chat assistant, text extraction, rewriting and summarization. I can use this model. The provider is Hugging Face. Architecture is Llama 2. Tool calling option also it has, and various options it has. So that basically means like when we are trying to create our own chatbot assistant, we can definitely use this. There are also different model variants which are available over here. Okay, like 360 million, 135 million, all these variants are there. Now let us go ahead and see that how we should probably pull this model. So for pulling this model, we have this command docker model pull AI slash small LLM2. So this model is somewhere around 250 MB, I guess. Let's see, 256.35 MB. Okay. And there are other variants of 135 million and all. That is just 85.77 MB. So I'll go again back to my command prompt and I will go ahead and paste this docker model pull AI small SMOL M2, right? Now it is saying that it has basically used the cache model that basically means I've already downloaded this model, right? So I'm not again downloading it because it may take some amount of time. You can go ahead and once you probably go ahead and write docker model pull AI slash small LLM2, it will take some amount of time based on the internet speed. Once you have this specific model, the next thing is that how do we run this model, right? So for running the model, again, there is a command docker model run AI slash small LLM2. Okay, I'll copy this and I'll paste it over here. Now, as soon as you see this, when we wrote docker model run AI slash small LLM2, now this is my chat window. Okay, so I can basically go ahead and chat. Let's say I will go ahead and write hi. It says, hello, how can I assist you today? Can you write me a poem, or can you tell me a fact on cricket? Okay, so this is my question. So here you can see that I'm able to get an answer. So this is just like acting like a chatbot assistant wherein I ask any question, it is able to reply me. Okay. Over here, the best thing is that you're just able to do this kind of interaction and you're able to work it as a chatbot assistant and understand this entire model is basically getting run locally with the help of Docker model runner, right? So you can go ahead and ask any question. I'll say that, hey, what all things can you do? Okay. So here you can have a helpful assistant named small LM trained by Hugging Face. I can do a lot of things. I can do a variety task, summarize, find information, summarize news article, create short stories. Let's say I'll go ahead and write, create a short story for a king and a princess. Okay, I'm just writing something. So here you can see once upon a time in a land far away, there was a king and princess named Arthur, Merlin. All this information is basically there. Now, since these are all open source models that we can specifically download in our local and play with it, it is quite amazing. Let's say you want to probably go ahead and exit it. You just need to write /by. And here you can see that the chat session has ended. Perfect. And it's quite amazing over here that you are able to do this in a very much easy way. Let's say I will try to show you one more way how we can probably call this specific or run this model also. Okay. Just by directly giving the input during the runtime. Okay. So for this, what I will do, now I'll go ahead and write docker model. Let's say I'm going to run this AI small LLM2, small LM2. And here I will just go ahead and give a question to the Docker itself, to this particular model. Give me a fact about, let's say, elephant. And here is my question directly, right? Isn't it amazing? Because here I'm not just going to act like a chat session. It should not be a chat session. Here we are just going to give a input during the runtime. And here is what we are getting an output. Now, these all are amazing. Now, let me talk about some more interesting facts about this models that we are running locally with the help of Docker LLM, right? Docker model runner, sorry. One amazing thing is that this is completely compatible to the OpenAI library. Okay. So if you have been using this OpenAI library, you can directly go ahead and probably use this. Over there, the URL that you specifically give, will be this URL that we have already seen over here. Enable host side TCP support. This will be the port of the URL along with localhost. So let me show you one example, and this will probably give you a very good example. So here is my Docker demo. Please focus on this example. When I say it is completely OpenAI compatible, that basically means we are using the library of OpenAI. Okay. So here you can see from OpenAI, import OpenAI. Now I'm going to go ahead and create the client. This client, I'm creating it with OpenAI. The base URL is nothing but localhost colon 12434. And now you remember this from where this port came, right? So if you see over here, the port is nothing but 12434. You can also go ahead and give your port, but by default, this is the port that we have got. The default port is this. Okay. Now here you can see that I'm giving /engine /v1. Okay. By this URL, you will be able to access the model, the LLM model that is running locally. Okay. And here the second parameter is open API key. Here we need to give the Docker by default. If you probably go ahead and see the documentation, you'll be able to see this. Then we go ahead, after creating a client, we write client.chat.completion.create. Here we give the model name. Now this model name, you can again verify from the Docker itself. See, if I cancel this and if I probably see the models, here is a model name, AI/small LLM2. And that is the model that you'll be able to see over here, right? Then here you have messages. The role is system. I'm saying answer the question in a couple of sentences. And this is my question, like share a happy story with me. Okay. And here we are probably printing the output of this specific model. Okay. So if you want to probably go ahead and see this, how to probably go ahead and execute it, I'll just go ahead and clear the screen and I'll write Python docker demo.py. Okay. So once I execute this, you'll be able to see that here I'm able to get the answer. I had a wonderful time at the beach with my family. We built a sandcastle together. Some information is basically coming up. Okay. Which is good. Because here we are using this OpenAI library itself. The best part is that you don't need to probably learn anything other than what you have already learned, right? And many people who have been working in building generative AI application, they can definitely, they know about this OpenAI library. Let me show you one more way of doing this. So here is a streaming. So there is also an option of streaming in this OpenAI library, okay? Here we need to just set this parameter to stream is equal to true. All the code will be set same. My base URL will be same, my API will be same, my model name will be same. And here you can see that my messages for system and user will be same. The best way is that I can also convert directly this into a chatbot application, a chatbot assistant. And here we have just mentioned that stream is equal to true. And we are trying to probably go ahead and display the content. So once I go ahead and also run this, okay, Python streaming.py, you should be able to see that my entire output will get visible. I had be happy to share a short story with here it is last summer, all this information here. Now this you can see that is not directly displaying all the content all at once. It is streaming it. One line by line, it is probably going and displaying it. Okay. Similarly, I've also developed something related to function calling. Okay. So if you are very familiar with this OpenAI library, it also supports tool calling, function calling, all these things. And here I will try to provide this particular code in the description. You should also be able to go ahead and use this. So I hope you like this particular video and understand whatever things we have discussed with respect to this. You can now run LLMs locally with Dockers with the help of model runner, Docker model runner, both in Mac and in Windows. Go ahead and try it out. All the steps are almost same. All the code, description of this particular blog, all the information will be shared in the description of this particular video. This was it from my side. I hope you like this particular video. Again, a new day where I have probably taught you some amazing things which you can definitely go ahead and try it out. So yes, this was it from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.